Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by reviewing these Sony WF-1000XM3, which is a terrible name and very difficult to say. Anyway, these earbuds came out about a year ago, but more recently the price has dropped considerably, which makes these a very tempting option if you're looking for earbuds that have active noise cancellation and good sound quality as well. These WF-1000XM3 are made by the same company, Sony, that also created and terribly named the WH-1000XM3, which are beloved by many frequent flyers. But did they bring that same excellent noise cancellation to these earbuds? Not really, but there's still a lot to like here, especially at this new lower price. First, let's start with the design of the earbuds. Now, if you're used to using something like AirPods Pro, these WF-1000XM3 might look huge. And compared to those earbuds, they are. But the WF-1000XM3, a terrible name, which is going to make me call these the Sony earbuds. Anyway, these WF-1000XM3 compared to some other wireless earbuds with noise cancellation are on the slimmer side. The WF-1000XM3 come in two colors, this black and copper with a silver that's more of an ivory with copper accents. Each earbud weighs about 8.5 grams and are roughly 3.2 centimeters long and about the same length from the edge of the ear tips to the touchpads. The earbuds are supposed to give you about 6 hours of battery life when you have noise cancelling turned on, but in my use I found that was closer to the 5-hour mark. Without noise cancellation though, you get about 8 hours of battery life. So these are beefier than your typical earbuds, but they've got to fit in the battery, but also the 6mm driver which powers the noise cancellation. That's the same driver found in the WH-1000XM3 over-ear Sony headphones, by the way. To support noise cancellation and phone calls, each earbud has two microphones, one facing forward and the other back to help analyze ambient sound, again for noise cancelling. Given that Sony have been able to cram in this much tech into these small earbuds, they're still very comfortable to wear. Sony have added high-friction rubber surface around the edges of the earbuds where they contact your ear to keep them in place, and they use what they call a tri-hold structure. And the shape of the ear tips themselves, which kind of curve up, hold pretty well in my ears and don't feel like I have something jammed in my ears. I've had these earbuds on for hours without discomfort, although it does take a few times wearing them to get the right fit for your particular ears. They should kind of face forward and not down as your first tendency might be. And something else to note is that these earbuds aren't IPX rated, which means Sony isn't confident that they'll survive a splash of water or sweat, so you won't be wearing these outside in the rain or when you're working out. Now let's move on to the case. The carry/charging case gives you 18 additional hours of power and quick charging, so you can pop in the earbuds for 10 minutes and get 90 minutes of charge if you're on a long-haul flight, for example. The case charges over USB-C and it takes 3.5 hours to charge fully. And this case, let me just say, is sleek. I really like how Sony have designed the charging case, especially with the matte black version, which picks up more fingerprints than you'd expect. But the case just pops open and clicks into place, and it makes it easy to do with one hand. So if you've got this in your pocket or you're on a flight and you've got bags and you're carrying a bunch of stuff, it's so easy to just pop that open and just shut it closed. The hinge too feels solid, and dropping the earbuds in, which are magnetically secured in place, and taking them out is also pretty straightforward, even if that does take both hands. The form factor of the case, which is 7.6 by 7.6 by 2.5 centimeters, is also slim enough to fit into your front pocket. If the earbuds have to be bulky, then at least the case should be slim for portability, which it is in this case. So what is the sound quality like? Well, right out of the box, it's vaguely good. It's a little bit high in the trebles and sound quality is a little bit airy, but overall for podcasts and music, the sound is very crisp. But one nice feature Sony have added here is if you don't like how it sounds, you can go into the Headphones app and change it. The Headphones app gives you a lot of customization features, including sound presets like bright, excited, or mellow, or you can adjust the sound manually through the built-in equalizer. I personally like the increased bass the excited mode gives you, but you can play around with all the options, set your own manual custom settings, and aside from the EQ, the app shows you how much charge you have in each earbud as well as the case. There are a few other useful features here as well, like adaptive sound, which uses your location and the places you frequent the most to adjust the noise cancellation based on where you are. So let's say you're at home and you're working, it knows you're at home and you're in one place, then it's going to turn up the noise cancellation, maybe to give you more ambient silence. But let's say you're walking from your home to the car, then it's going to turn the ambient noise up so you can hear more of what's going on in the world around you, and it does that all automatically. The ambient setting uses the earbud microphones to listen and selectively pipe through important sounds like people talking or traffic. The modes work fairly well, especially after a week of use when the WF-1000XM3 knows you're at home and you might want a lot of noise canceling, or you're on the subway when hearing what's around you could be useful. Pro tip though, if you are going to use the adaptive sound, turn off the notification tone through the app. That notification tone sounds every time the ambient noise level is changed, so every time you get up from your desk, every time you walk, anytime you're going to hear a beep, and it gets really annoying after a while, so just turn it off completely. You can also use the touch controls on the earbuds themselves to manually scroll through the noise canceling modes from on, off to ambient as you need. The earbuds will also automatically pause what you're listening to if you take out one or both of the earbuds for any reason. Put the earbuds in and your music will start playing again. It's very fluid and a feature that should be standard with all headphones. The touch panels also give you a couple of other options like pause and play music as well, but unfortunately there are no earbud volume controls. All right, so I want to show you now what the microphones sound like. So what the microphones sound like with these earbuds. All right, so this is what it sounds like when I'm talking through the earbuds. So these are the microphones on the earbuds. As far as me listening back, I can hear my own voice very clearly because the noise canceling is also on. So I can't hear what's going on around me, but I can hear the earbuds pretty well. The microphone for calls though aren't great, and I find them to be a bit sensitive, picking up a lot of the ambient sound, not quite suitable for taking calls in a noisy environment. Sony has also placed the Bluetooth antenna in these earbuds toward the front, so they in theory will be closer to like your phone, for example. So that helps keep the connection solid, and in my use, the connection has been very solid. There's not been any kind of disconnects or any kind of issues connecting. As soon as I take my phone out and put these earbuds in, they connect very quickly and very seamlessly. And when it comes to watching YouTube videos or watching things online, the lag is barely noticeable. There's almost no lag. That's compensated for very well with these earbuds. And I use that across a lot of different devices to see if I could kind of get that lag. It happened once or twice, but in most cases, it's something that you're not going to notice. And yes, you can pair these earbuds to multiple devices. So you can have them paired up to your iPhone or your MacBook or some other device you're listening to. You can't play from two devices at the same time, but switching between devices is pretty easy. So you just connect it on YouTube, let's say on your laptop, then you take out your phone, you just connect it here. And that process is also very seamless. There are a lot of earbuds where that isn't the case, where you have to do a lot of connect and reconnect, and it's not quite as seamless. It would be really nice if these earbuds could connect to multiple devices at one time, so you could have them with your phone and then just switch off to your iPad or laptop or something like that. But unfortunately, that's not the case with these earbuds. All right, so enough of the microphones here. We'll go back to the good microphone. Now let's talk about the noise cancellation, which is decent. It dampens exterior sounds, so it's more like what I would call advanced noise reduction rather than true cancellation. It's nothing like Sony's on-ear noise cancelling headphones, and with these WF-1000XM3, you can still hear the hum of air conditioners, people walking about, and general white noise. When you're listening to something though through the earbuds with noise cancelling on, the cancelling effect is much more pronounced. When nothing is playing though, it does result in a slight hum you can hear from the noise cancellation, and it's not like being in a silent room. So if you ever tried active noise cancelling in very premium headphones or over-ear headphones, you know what that's like. You know that it really does feel like you're in a silent room. With these earbuds, you don't quite get that. That's why I'd rather call these noise reduction headphones. They're very good at reducing the noise around you, but they don't quite cancel it out. And in some ways, that can be good. So if you're walking in an airport, you need to hear the airport announcements. It's nice to have that ambient noise around you that you can hear without having to turn the noise canceling off. If you're walking in a city and there's a lot of traffic, you're crossing the street, there are people around you, it's nice to have noise canceling that's not so strong that you can hear what's around you. But other headphones do give you the option to crank up the noise canceling and to turn it down based on the environment you're in. Whereas with these at maximum noise canceling, you can still pretty much hear what's going on around you. It's just a little bit quieter. So are the Sony WF-1000XM3 worth getting? Well, if you're already using over-ear headphones with noise canceling, so if you've got the noise canceling over-ear headphones from Sony, for example, and you're thinking this might replace them, it's not. These aren't going to replace them in terms of noise canceling or sound quality. So if you're looking for something that might have been a little bit more portable to replace those over-ear headphones, these aren't it. But if you're looking for something to go with those headphones, maybe something when you're on the go, maybe for flights, for example, and you don't have so much space in your backpack or a quick trip, then these are pretty good at being portable, but just keep in mind they're not going to cancel out engine noise. So if you fly very frequently and you're looking for active noise cancellation, these probably aren't going to do it for you. And the active noise canceling space is a new one. It's why we see so many different companies take different approaches to fitting in all of that tech required for noise canceling and sound quality and batteries. All of that tech has to fit inside such a tiny piece of plastic. The earbud space is not only physically small, literally, it's also small in terms of the options that you have. You have some options that are $300 range, they're $250 and up. And then you've got some range like the Clear Ally Plus, which I've reviewed in the past, which are under $100 or right at $100. And until now, you didn't really have anything in that mid-range option. With the recent price drop of these Sony WF-1000XM3 though, in the mid-range, these are the best noise canceling earbuds you can get. They've got good sound quality, decent enough noise cancellation, and for the price, you can overlook a lot of its shortcomings. I'm reviewing another pair of earbuds, which might be the answer to your problems, but for now, if you're looking for something in the mid-range of earbuds with noise cancellation, these Sony WF-1000XM3 are portable and pretty powerful considering how small and light they are. That's my review of the Sony WF-1000XM3. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. But still, the case just pops open. But the case can...